up, but we've managed to cram in so much this week that is all strictly Phoenix. So as always, let's take a look at Jim's shirt. We're going to look at some cycling endurance, and then we're going to see how we got on in our midweek game. Catching up on Jim's shirt for this week, well, it's a Bengali look, definitely, with the tiger there, followed by a red and blue pastel-y look. Very nice, Jim. Keep them coming. Well, big congratulations to Matt and Henny that survived the Ride London 100. A ride round London and Essex, just over 100 miles. That's an incredible achievement, guys. And we missed you that week, but I can see you've got a well-earned beer. Another beautiful Tuesday evening at Hawley, where I ran into Phoenix fan Peter, walking the dogs and grabbing a pint of Guinness, watching the cricket. This evening saw the Phoenix take on Highways Hedgehogs, great bunch of lads, and it was James and Lucas Martin who turned out for the Hedgehogs to even up the numbers. The Hedgehogs won the toss and decided to bat.
Well recovered, Sammy.
So to keep it fun, we always share the bowling round on the midweek game, which produces some very interesting bowling figures. Wickets fell steadily, and then something bizarre happened when Lucas and James come in. You had all 13 players now were Phoenix on the pitch, and a bit of divine intervention. Anyway, enough of that, and here's the Hedgehog scorecard. John Small and James Laney, the pick of their bats. And there's the Phoenix bowling, with Matt getting 2, Adam getting 2, DHG, the skipper, getting 1, Al getting 1, and then Rosie coming in with 2 wickets. Great figures, Rosie. So with only 89 to chase, and with Jinto and Sammy opening, it looked like quite a straightforward job to get us home. Charles is having a great week with the bat, retiring again, and it was Rosie and Ash that saw us home in 13.3 overs. The Phoenix batting card looking good. Rosie probably getting himself man of the match there with 26 not out, as well as being a success with the ball. The wickets for Phil Mays and Graham Sedge, and we look forward to seeing Highways again next week for another great battle. It's time to say thank you and best wishes to a Phoenix favourite and a great player, and we wish him all the best for the future. We are delighted for our Bickers, who has the opportunity to play for a Hampshire Div 1 side in Basingstoke, which would be his local club. And we are really privileged to have had Bikram for so long, who's travelled so far to come and play for the Phoenix, and we all wish him so well. We'll definitely be keeping an update on Bikram, and as always, once you're Phoenix, you're always Phoenix, mate. So you're welcome back anytime you like. And here's his Phoenix legacy. He played 24 games, scored nearly 600 runs and an average of 54.36. And no one will forget that famous 120 that he scored against the Bourne. And from a bowling perspective, well, 21 wickets, best bowling 3 for 4. And the guy was an absolute legend in the indoor league and was voted Players' Player of the Year by all the Phoenix members in 2022. So good luck, because you're forever Phoenix. So here's last week's match reports. Well, the ones are at Frimley Green Rec, as Hawley is unavailable to us this week. And there's Charles turning up on this glorious day, the hero of last week with 4 wickets and 25 runs. A significant day for Vice-Captain Stephen Rose as well, as he passes 50 caps, which is only the 3rd Phoenix player to do so. So how do you feel about your 50th cap then, Rosie?
Yeah, good.
Let's just say the night before was heavy. Henry was ingeniously sorting out frog box for the day, and it was time for the toss. Blackheath called heads, won the toss, and decided to put the Phoenix into bat. But it was agreed we would break every 15 overs, as it was so hot for refreshments. It was considered that 130 to 150 on this pitch, playing a bit temperamental and the ball keeping low, would be a good competitive score. These are the top 2 sides at the moment in Div 6, And you could tell Blackheath were coming to attack with a very aggressive field and some very good bowling. And although the Phoenix lost wickets steadily, the runs were being pushed along at the same time. And there's our scorecard with a great half-century from skipper Alan Doyle. Rosie and Matt batted very well to hang in there as well with him. Then Sammy with a good dash at the end, 16 off 21 balls. So 154 all out, 37.2 overs gone. A well bowled Blackheath, Shorts getting 4 for 43, and then 3 for 12 from Webb with a fantastic economy rate, 2 wickets from Nash and 1 from Alexander. So it was Matt and BJ opening the bowling, but obviously Matt had had a drought of wickets and all of a sudden you could tell it was going to be his day. So with Matty on fire and BJ bowling so well, Blackheath really started to try and take it to us. The defining moment was the run out of AP, who was starting to get hold of the bowling. No idea who he is, can't find him on their website, so I'll have to go down as AP. So with Purber bowling well and Charles taking a couple of wickets, it was left to Tom to come in and take the final 2. So that's the Blackheath card. Well batted Shorts on 24, the guys with abbreviations. A shout out to you as well, but I can't name you. 92, 19.4 overs. Phoenix bowling sees Matt 4 for 30, 1 for 28 to BJ, 2 for 22 for Charles, well bowled Purber, and Tom 2 for 0 off 4 balls. So there's confirmation of the result. Frimley Phoenix 1's winning by 62 runs. Well played Blackheath, look forward to playing you again later in the season. So time for a well-earned quick beer after the game and a very successful day for the Phoenix 1's. And Phoenix still top of the league on 27 points as their average. Blackheath still very much in it with Milford. And as we said, the Bourne are definitely going to be making their move. So off to the twos game, who are playing Worplesdon and Burpham Cricket Club. Thank you to Carl for taking this footage. It was the Phoenix that won the toss and elected to field on this very hot day. After losing a couple of early wickets, it was the middle order of Worplesdon and Burpham that kept the game alive as they finished their innings on 147 off the 40 overs for 9 wickets. Phoenix bowling sees a very economical DHG. Fantastic start for Ross, 2 for 28. Ryan, 3 for 24, absolutely outstanding. Well bowled Adam, well bowled Baz, and then Sandeep on debut, 3 for 29. Well done, Sandeep. So it was a difficult start and we lost a couple of early wickets, and it was Adam Dukes and Richard Turnbull that settled us down in the middle order. But it was an outstanding partnership from skipper Yogi Leal and Ryan Balgobind that saw us home. And what a way to finish, but a big 6 in the end from the skipper. Well played, Phoenix. And there's confirmation of the Phoenix card, 150 off 31 overs for the loss of 4 wickets. And when you look at the batting that we still had to come with Baz, DHG, Ross and Sandeep, you could see there was still plenty in the tank. Good effort from the Worplesdon and Burpham boys bowling, but today it looks like it was Phoenix's day. So there you have it. Phoenix win by 6 wickets. And then looking at the Div 7 league table, Elstead still well out in front, with Frimley Phoenix, Falcombe and Shalford all the chasing pack now.
My player today is Sandeep, who took 3 wickets in his first game for Phoenix. How do you think it went?
Yeah, well, right a bit of script, yeah. Good to be back out there after a very long time. Great with the lads, great banter, and yeah, something we enjoyed it.
Great. Come on, you Phoenix.
So another fantastic weekend for the Phoenix. And what do you think about that, Harry?
Shoot my fingers.
And the weekend got better on the Sunday when the Phoenix Flames beat Churton Hindhead by 23 runs. And what a day for Imogen. She hit 27 off 10 balls and then also returned a 3 for 17 when she bowled. And well done, Lynn. 4 catches in 1 match. That's got to be a ladies' record. And there we are, a very healthy third in the Ironson League table. Great to catch up with Kath, a Surrey coach who was watching her daughter play. We never miss a chance to catch up with old friends. Come on, you Phoenix.
It's time for this week's fixtures.
So the weekend's fixtures kicking off with the under-9s at Odium and Greywell, and then Headley CC thirds taking on Frimley firsts, and then Frimley CC seconds at home at Hawley to Tongham. And then on the Sunday, Old Basing under 11s take on our under 11s, and then our Sunday game is Guildford Super Kings. Then Wednesday sees Easham's returning to Hawley, and then on the Thursday, our under 16 girls at home to Basingstoke and Northants.
Is that you, Jamie Lee?
Really? Say hello to everyone.
Hello everybody, got a cup locked today. Yeah.
Well, no prediction update this week, but he's had a bit of an injury as our Jamie Lee, playing football in the garden, and they think he might have broken his ankle. So get well soon, mate.
Let's have a look at the Fantasy League.
So, introduced by our leader, Stephen Rose, with Rose Dog right at the very top, with Ryan with CMP second. Jess Turnbull moves into third, ahead of Dad Richard, and then yours truly in fifth. Ian making a move, last year's champion there in sixth, and you can see DHG, Baz, Matt, Yogi, and then the 5 just outside the top 10 as well. So how did that happen then?
Cut short. It was broken anyway, to be fair. It's an old battle got given to me, so...
Broadsword calling Danny Boy, broadsword calling Danny Boy, over.
So if you remember, we got the Phoenix flag in 2022 to 13 different countries last year, and this year we're trying to do the same as well. So if you're going away, make sure you're taking a Phoenix flag with you, and make sure you get a pick as well, so we can see whether we can beat last year's total. It's looking good because we've just moved into June and we've already been to 7 countries already. There's an iconic picture with the Phoenix flag, Sydney Harbour Bridge in the background. Big congratulations to Derek, who's been made a club ambassador for all his services to Frimley Phoenix.
Hello, Dolly.
After last week's game against Walpolston and Bertham, it's Rossi that's added to the Hello Dolly list. This time it's Blinded by the Light, The Sun Was in His Eyes, and he was nominated by Ryan and Baz, and this was also sanctioned by Captain Yogi Leal. I'm under the impression there might have been another one as well, but I haven't had that officially sent to me yet. Here we are, this is how you get involved. If you get a drop catch off your bowling or you drop one yourself, you can nominate yourself as well. Just please use the following link or get in touch with me and we'll add you to the list. So that's it for this week. Thank you so much for watching. And after our traditional message, we're going to play out with Frimley Phoenix Blaze and Flames, who are having an absolutely fantastic ladies season. So we wanted to make sure that we celebrated that. See you next week. God willing, come on you Phoenix.
Please like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.